Hi students, we are covering Engineering Mathematics 1 for Tamil Nadu Diploma students, okay, and this is matrices, okay, algebra. This is where we stopped in the last session, okay. Let us continue from here. The rank of null matrix is 0, okay, as we discussed it already in the earlier. The null matrix has 0 rank. The rank of a unit matrix, because the null matrix determinant is 0, okay, that is the reason. The rank of a unit matrix of order 3 is 3. So unity matrix is of full rank, okay. So whatever may be the order, that will be your rank. If it is nth rank, then it will be n. Find the rank of the following matrices. See, the rows are same, okay. So the determinant is going to be 0. So rank for this matrix will be 1, okay. What about this? Multiply and find the determinant. Minus 8, minus 5, minus 13. So this is a full rank, that is 2, okay. This is 3 by 3. At max you may get mm, 3, okay. Is it 3? Let's see. 1 into 21 minus 20. Let's find out the determinant first here only. So 1 into 21 minus 20 minus 2 into, why we get minus here I already told you. So like this 14 minus 12, 14 minus 12 plus 5 into, now this row and this column, 10 minus 9, 10 minus 9, fair enough. 21 minus 20 is minus 8. Yes, minus 8. Oh sorry, 21 minus 20 is 1, right. Minus 2 into 2 is minus 4. 5 into 1 is 5, so plus 5 equal to 10 minus 9. This is 14 minus 12. 2 into 2 4, okay, equal to how much? 6 minus 4 2. So the determinant is not 0, okay. Since the determinant is not equal to 0, we can conclude that not equal to 0, we can conclude that this rank is 3 by 3. We found determinant of 3 by 3 matrix, right. So it has full rank 3, okay. This part is not needed anymore. What about this? Again we need to find the determinant to see, right, because there is no similarity in the rows or the columns, okay. Let's proceed from here. 0 into something is 0, so you need not to bother about it. Second element minus 1, it has to start from minus 1 whole power I plus j, right. Second row, first row, second column, so minus 1 whole power 1 plus 2, that is minus, okay. So that is sign, that tells you sign. Delete this row, this column, the corresponding row, the corresponding column. 4 plus 15, right. 4 plus 15, right, plus 2 into, yeah, right, plus 2 into, uh, delete this row and this column. Find the determinant of this. 1 minus 6, 1 minus 6 equal to 15 plus 4 is 19, so minus 19. We are not interested in the determinant value, okay. We have to see whether it is 0 or not. This is 19, this is 4 into 2 8, okay. No, 5 into 2 10, minus 19 minus 10 minus 29, so it is not equal to 0. Since it is not equal to 0, it has full rank. What about this? At max, see the matrix order, if you write it here, it has 2 rows. Yes, 3 columns. 2 by 3 is the matrix order. So for this, rank can be at most the minimum of these two, number of rows and number of columns. Okay, we cannot find the determinant for 3 by 3 for this matrix, right? Because it has only 2 rows. So take only any 2 by 2. I am taking this 2 by 2 matrix. Find determinant 10. Determinant is 10. That is non-zero, right? So that rank is 2. Okay, this is rank. What about this? See, this matrix 3 by 3 determinant is 0. Okay, first we will look at this matrix. So, okay, no problem. 2 into, find the determinant. 2 into 6 minus 10 means minus 4, minus 3 into 18 minus 2. 18 minus 2 is 16, plus 1 into 15 minus 1, 14. This is 8 minus 8. This is minus 48. So negative value is more than positive value. So determinant is not equal to 0. Okay. So the rank is 3. Okay. Fine. Now what about this? What I am talking about? Here. Here. See this column. Entire column is 0. As we discussed earlier, determinant can be found out from the row or the column, right? If you proceed in this way, every element is 0. That means determinant is going to be 0 for 3 by 3. Let's check for 2 by 2. 12 minus 12, that is 0. This is 36 minus 36, that is also 0, right? So take these two, otherwise 2 into 9, 18 minus 18. Oh, that is also 0. You can take at max, this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, this is 0. Okay, and we took first row and last column. Okay, still we got 0. Any other combination left? No. So rank is 1. 2 bit determinants are also 0. So the rank is going to be 1. Okay, because any one, if you take any one element, that is going to be your 1 by 1 matrix. So that rank is not 0. That's why the rank is 1. Find the rank of the following matrices. Again, 3 rows, 4 columns. At max, it can be, how much? 3. At max, the rank can be 3. Let's take any 3 by 3 matrix. In this, you can take any 3 by 3 matrix like this. Let us take like this: 1 1 minus 3, and then 4 minus 2, 6, and then 15 minus 3, 9. Bracket close. Right. Okay. No, no. Wait. Okay. Fair enough. Uh, this 3 by 3 matrix I chose, but you can choose any 3 by 3. Okay. Like this also you can choose. Your wish. Okay, let's find the determinant of this matrix. How to find determinant? We'll use the formula 1 into, we are proceeding from the row, minus 18 plus 18, 0. Sorry for that. 1 into minus 18 plus 18, that is 0. Second one, minus 1 into minus 1 into, this is how much? 36. 9 4 is 36. Next one is 90. 15 6 yeah, 90. Minus 3 into 3 into minus 12, right? Minus 12, minus 3 into minus 12 plus 30. 30, sorry, 90 equal to, I forgot to write equal to here. Okay, we will write equal to what? Here we will write no. Okay, equal to, this is 24, no, um, 54, 54, right, 54, right, 54, and this is 18. Yes, 18 into 3. What is 18 into 3? 54. So 0. So whatever the matrix we took, this matrix we took, the determinant is going to be 0. Okay. Take some other matrix then. This matrix I am going to take now. You need to check every 3 by 3 matrix. That is the key here. If any rank of any 3 by 3 matrix formed out of this 3 by 4 matrix is not 0, then the rank is going to be 3. Okay. Minus 2. This is 6. This is 8. This is minus 3. Yes. Minus 3. Minus 3. Next one is 9. Next one is 21. Right. Okay. Let's find the determinant of this matrix. 3 9 21. Okay. 1 into, again we'll proceed like this. Yeah, why these elements are looking different? Okay. 1 into 12 minus, okay, 1 into 12 minus 1 into, this is not 12, 6 into 2, 126. Yes, 126 minus 9 8 is 72. Right. Next, plus 3 into minus 4 plus 24. Minus 4 plus 24 is 20. Minus 1 into, next one is minus 1 into minus 18. Yes. Minus 18 plus 18. So that is 0. Okay. 1 is 0 here. What about this? This is 60. First number 126 minus 72. 6 minus 2 4. Okay. 12 minus 7 5. 54. Is that correct? Yeah, that is correct. 54 only. 6 12. Okay. So how much it is? Minus 6. Is it 0? No, it is not equal to 0. So the determinant rank will be 3. Okay. This is the method. You need to check every possible combination among here, like this also, and you omit this row, this column. like this also, and omit this column by omitting this column. Okay, row you cannot eliminate. If you eliminate one row, what will happen? This will, you will never get a 3 by 3 matrix here. That's why you need to delete only column. Okay, by deleting column, by checking with different combinations, let's see whether any 3 by 3 matrix determinant is 0 or not. If it is not 0, then the rank is 3. Otherwise you have to check for 2 by 2 then. Okay, these are the things you can do on your own, I guess. This thing I can tell you directly. So if you multiply with minus 2 to the first row, this is what? Minus 6 plus 2 plus 4. So these two are almost same, right? Similar rows. So the determinant of 3 by 3 will be 0 straight away. Multiply with minus sign here, minus 3, minus 1, 2. Okay. Again, all three rows are can be, that means this row can be formed by first row, this row also can be formed by first row, right? Just a multiplication. So the rank is going to be 1. If you have this kind of situation where rows are uh, if any row is a combination of the other row, then these are called similar rows. Okay, just a mathematical manipulation by just product. Okay, then the determinant is going to be 0, 3 by 3 is 0, 2 by 2 also 0. That you can check. No, 1. Okay, so the rank is 1. You can check on your own. Any 2 by 2 determinant you take, you will end up getting 0. Okay, fine. Simultaneous solution of simultaneous equation using Cramer's rule. Consider the following system of equations with unknowns variables x, y, and z. a1x, b1y, c1z equal to d1, a2x, b2y, c2z equal to d2, a3x, b3y, c3z equal to d3. This we can write in the matrix form. How? A1, B1, C1 first row, A2, B2, C2 second row, A3, B3, C3 third row, and XYZ in a column matrix. Okay, XYZ like this. And these are D1, D2, D3. You can cross check whether you are getting the same equations or not by multiplying. You know the matrix multiplication, right? Each row with each column in the other matrix. There is only one column. So this is can be written as Ax equal to B. This is A matrix. This is X matrix. X is the unknown variables. Okay. This is coefficient matrix A matrix equal to B. Okay, where B is D1, D2, D3. Then the famous Cramer rule says if you want X, then it will be delta X by delta, Y is delta Y by delta, Z is delta Z by delta. What is this delta X, delta Y, delta Z? We will see. You know the determinant, right? When the determinant is not equal to 0, then only you can find X, Y, Z. Okay, otherwise there is no unique solution. So what is delta X? Replace first column with this matrix B matrix here, D1, D2, D3. Then this is delta X, first column. If you replace second column with D1, D2, D3, sorry, there he wrote B1, sorry, these are B1, B2, B3 only. By mistake he wrote D1, D2, D3, B matrix, right? So replace uh, no, D1, D2, D3 only. I just confused. And since B1, B2, B3 are here, he took A, B, C, after that D. Okay, D1, D2, D3. Delta X is fine. What about delta Y? We replace it with second row with D1, D2, D3. Delta Z, third row with D1, D2. Sorry, this is not C3, this is D3. That you can mm, mm, D3. Okay, this is D3. that you can change in your textbooks. Okay, that is a printing mistake. Worked example: solve the following equation using Cramer's rule. This is one. The other you want to see. This is one. 3x minus y plus z equal to 4. Third one is this. 2x. Okay. 2x minus 7y plus 3z equal to minus 6. So first equation, second equation, third equation. Okay, these are the given equations. Write in the matrix form. The coefficients you have to write here in the A matrix: 1 1 minus 1, 3 minus 1 1, 2 minus 7 3. Okay, and xyz here, 4 4 minus 6 here. Delta, find out the delta. You know how to find out. So delta is found. What is delta x? Replace 132 with 4 4 minus 6. So 4 4 minus 6. Again find delta x equal to 32. Okay, now replace the second column with 4 4 minus 6. So find the delta y. Now replace the third column with 4 4 minus 6, B matrix. Then find delta z. Once you found out all the deltas, the x is delta x by delta, y is delta y by delta, z is delta z by delta. And what is the rank of this matrix? 3. These are the solution: 2 1 minus 1, x y z. Solve the following equations using Cramer's rule. 4 1 1, 2 minus 1 minus 2, 1 1 1. These are the coefficient matrix. Okay, x y z is the unknown matrix, unknown variable matrix, and this is B matrix. 6 minus 6 3. Okay, find delta, and then delta equal to 3 here, delta x, by replacing first column with 6 minus 6 3, this matrix directly here. Then delta x is this, delta y, replace this one, this row, this column with 6 6 minus 6 3. You'll get delta y is this, and replace, keeping other variables as it is, you have to replace only this column if you want to find delta z. Okay, third column, 6 minus 6 3, delta z equal to 18. So this you already know: delta x by delta, delta y by delta, delta z by delta. Okay, x is delta x by delta, like that. 1 minus 4 6. Let's go for the exercise. We need to solve the equations using equations by Cramer's rule or using Cramer's rule, no problem. So these are the equations. How to remember them? We need not to remember. We need not to remember. Right? Why? Here the space is not sufficient. That's why I'm going to another sheet. Okay. Okay. Here, first write the equations. These are the equations. Okay. Now let's form out the matrices. What we are interested in? Uh, A matrix, Ax plus B, right? We are only interested in A matrix and B matrix, right? So let's find A matrix first. What is A? A equal to 3 3. Coefficient of x is A1. Okay, coefficient of y is A2, coefficient of z is A3. Okay, like here also, this is minus 1. Coefficient of this thing x we have to write in the first, as the first element, next y as the second element, z as the third element in every row. This is what you have to follow. 4 coefficient of x, 3 coefficient of y, 2 coefficient of z. Okay, so this is A matrix clearly. Right, yes, A matrix, close the bracket. Okay, now we need to find the B matrix. What is B matrix? B matrix is a column matrix. What is B column? Equal to first equation 11, second equation 9, okay, third equation 25, okay. After the equivalent equal to whatever is there, that becomes the part of B matrix, right? In the order, if you name them as 1 2 3, then you have to follow the same order, because the same order we followed for A matrix also, okay. Right, now we got A and B, okay. If you're not familiar with this thing also, no problem, you can write it the way we have seen in the examples, no problem. First we will find delta. What is delta? Nothing but where is delta, where is delta? Delta is not, symbol is not available, okay. Delta equal to determinant of matrix A, 3 into, yeah, 3 into minus 2 minus 6 minus 3 into minus 3 into 4 minus 8 means minus 4, minus 1 into, sorry, minus 1 into minus 1 into 6 minus 6 plus 4, 10. So equal to, this is how much, 12, sorry, 8 into 3, 24, minus 24 plus 12, sorry, plus 12. The next one is minus 10, okay. So 12 minus 10 is 2, equal to minus 22, minus 22 is your delta, okay. This may be useful for us because we need to find delta x, delta y, delta z, right? Oh, this is delta x. No, I'm just putting underscore here to differentiate it as delta suffix x. This underscore, you can think it as suffix, okay. Right, first we need to form a matrix, right? To find the delta x, we need to find the matrix. We need to write the matrix first. So we'll write the matrix first, and then this calculation comes in a natural way. Otherwise it will be confusing, even though I can write the delta x directly. Let me write it. 11 3 minus 1, okay. What I did, the first column I am replacing with this, that's why the first element with the 11, okay. Remaining elements keeping as it is. The second element with the 9, the second element here, okay. Then minus 1 minus 1 2, okay. Not 1 2, we are not disturbing the other elements. We need to replace only column 1, which is corresponding to x, because we are finding x. 4 you have to replace with 25, 25 3 2, fair enough, right? So this is delta x, bracket, right. This is delta, sorry, the symbol is not matrix symbol, you need to use determinant symbol, okay. Right, now we can do the same way, we can proceed in the same way, right, like we proceeded earlier. This is delta suffix x equal to what, keep it here, delta x equal to what? 11 here. This thing is minus 2, this is minus 6. That is going to be same, right? Okay, minus 3, minus 3, right? 18 minus 50. 18 minus 50. Okay, what about this? Minus 1 into 27 minus 25. 27 minus 25 is 2. Right? Right. 27 minus 25. Ah, right, 2 only. Now, how much it is this? 88. 8 into 11, 88. Minus sign is there. We are putting minus sign. This is 22. No, 32. 32 plus 18 is 50. So 32 3 is a 32, that is minus 32, so it is coming out to be positive. 32 3, 6 here, 9 here. Okay, right. Minus into minus is going to be positive, that's why that is positive, and this is minus 2. Okay, so this is minus 90. Minus 90 plus 96, so 6. Delta x is this. Now we are going to write delta y similarly. Okay, delta y, right, this is same. Okay, you need to replace only the second column. Okay, 3 with the corresponding elements, 3 with 11, minus 1 with 9, 3 with 25. Okay, in the second column. First column you have to keep it as it is, that you shouldn't forget. 9 here. Okay, what about here? Here it is 4 only. Okay, third element is going to be 25. Okay, okay, now find delta y. Delta y, second is going to be same. It's better to now let's proceed from here. 3 into, sorry, 3 into 18 minus 50. This is 3 into 18 minus 50. 18 minus 50 is how much? Minus 32. Right, right. So next one is minus 11 into 11 into 4 minus 8. 4 minus 8 is minus 4. Right, right. Next minus 1 into 50 minus 36. 50 minus 36. So this one, this is going to be 96 minus 96 minus 96. Next one is plus 44. Third one is 24, no, 14. 14, right. So minus 14 plus becomes plus 14. Plus 14, right. No, minus 14. 50 is more, so minus 14, right? Right. So 44 minus 14, 0, 3, 30. Okay. So this is going to be minus 66, right? Plus 30 minus 96 minus 66. That is delta y. Now you have to write what? Delta z, right? Now I am going to write delta z. Delta z. Okay. Right. Uh, Third element is only going to change, right? Yes, third element only is going to change. So this is going to be 11. Okay. This one is going to be 9. The last one going to be 25. Okay. So that is no problem. This element also we need, right? Okay, fine. Now delta z. Hmm. Delta z. Delta z. Delta z. Okay, copy this one. Now you are going to write delta z. Now you are going to write delta z 3 into 50 minus 36, right? Is 24, 14. 3 into minus 50, 3 into how I got 14? It is not correct. Minus 25. Sorry, minus 25. Then 3 into minus 20, minus 27. Minus 27. Okay. Minus 25 minus 27. Again minus 3 into this is 50 minus 36. 50 minus 36 is how much? 14. Okay. Right. Next plus 11 into this is going to be plus, and that is 11. 11 into 6 plus 4, 10. Okay. 52. Yes, 52. 52 3 is a 3 2 is a 6. Oh. 6. 3 5 is a 15. Minus 156. And then minus 42. Minus 42. Then this is 110. Hmm. 8. How to proceed? Take 50 from here. This will remain with 60. This will remain with 106. Okay. Take 6 from here. Oh, these are not opposing. These two are no, they are opposing. They are opposing. No problem. So I can take directly 110 from here. If you take 110 from here, this will be 46. Yes, so 46 plus 42, last digit will be 8, this will be 8, right? 46 plus 42, that much only, minus 88. So we got delta x, delta y, delta z, right? Right. So now we are going to find x, y, z. X first, x equal to delta x by delta, right? Delta x by delta. What is delta x? 6. What is delta? Minus 22. Minus 22. How much it will be? 3 by 11. Minus 3 by 11. Okay. See, if there are any calculation mistakes, you can cross check once. Okay. But the procedure is going to be same. Okay. No problem with the procedure. Oh, why am I doing it once again? Okay. Next we are going to find out y. Y equal to delta y by delta. Delta y is minus 66, right? Minus 66 by 2 is 3. Fine. Fine. Next is going to be delta z. Delta z by delta. Okay. Minus 88 by minus 22 is how much? 4. Okay. We can verify this anyway, but I have a problem. I have a doubt in delta x. Everything comes out to be multiple of 22, but this is only 6. So did we make a mistake? 11 9 25, 11 9 25, 3 minus 1 minus 1 2, 3 comma 2. There is no mistake in substitution, as we see. 11 into minus 2 minus 6, this is correct. Minus 8 minus 88. So minus 3 into 18 minus 50. Minus 3 into 18 minus 50. This is also correct. Then minus 1 into 27. Wait a minute. Here we went wrong. 27 plus 25. How much it is? 52. Okay. Negative into negative positive, right? So 27 plus 25 is 52. We recently did it, right? So now you have to write 52 here. Okay. I will tell how to verify also after this. But by looking at these numbers, I got a doubt that delta x has a problem. Now we sorted it out. 88 or 96. How much? 8, right? 88 plus 8 is 96. So 8 remains. Give 2. 50. 6 remains here. 44. See, that is also multiple of 22, right? So minus 44 by minus 22. How much it will be? 2. 2, 3, 4. How to verify? You just substitute in any one of the equations. 2, 3, 4, I remember. 3 into 2, 6. Okay, I will. Where am I? Here. Okay, 3 into 2, 6. Plus 3 into 3, 9. Minus 4. Okay, it should be equal to 11. Okay, 15 minus 4 is 11. So this is verified. Okay, so the solution is correct. Oh, we can say the solution is correct. Now I'm going to put a tick mark. Okay. Okay, this is what the solution we got, right? X equal to 2, y equal to 3, z equal to 4. I wrote it here. What about this? See, these are not by's. 3x minus 4y minus 2z equal to 1. X minus 2y plus 1 equal to 1z equal to 0. 2x minus 5y minus 4z equal to minus 1. Okay. Now it is in the standard form. You can solve using the same method. All the three you can solve. This I'm going to cover. See, we need to formulate it, right? A fish tank can be filled in 10 minutes using both pumps A and B simultaneously. However, pump B can pump water in or out at the same rate. Okay, if pump B is inadvertently run in reverse, then the tank will be filled in 30 minutes. How long would it take each pump to fill the tank by itself? Okay, that's good. We need to use Kramer's rule only. So let's write the equations. Let's say A pump work for sorry A pump works for X amount of time. Okay, if it runs alone, and B, if it runs alone, it needs y amount of time, y minutes. It needs x minutes, it needs y minutes to fill the tank. Okay, that is our assumption. If both pumps are flowing simultaneously, then it is going to be 10 minutes. Let me tell you one example. Let's say A takes 50 minutes to fill the tank, B takes 40 minutes to fill the tank. Then if both the pumps run simultaneously, how much time it is going to take? 50, 40, right? A 50 minutes, B 40 minutes. 50 plus 40 is 90 minutes. That is too long, right? If you open both the pumps, then it is going to reduce, right? So 50 minus 40, that is 10 minutes. Okay, so we are going to write x minus y as 10 minutes. Now y is in reverse, so you need to change the sign of y. X plus y equal to 30 minutes. Okay, now what is A matrix? 1 minus 1 1 1. What is B matrix? 10 30. So Ax equal to B, that you already know. Let's find delta. Delta is what? 1 plus 1 2. Delta A or delta x, not delta A, delta x, this is delta y, right? Okay, sorry, delta x. What is delta x? This you have to replace with 1030. Okay, replace it with 1030 and see. Yeah, 1030 minus 1, 1030 minus 1 1. So this is going to be 10 plus 30. 10 plus 30 is 40. Okay, that is delta x. What is delta y? Just replace this from here. Okay, there is no place available. No, there is place available, no problem. So delta y going to be, this thing is 1, here you have to write 10, right? This one is 1, again here you have to write 30. That's it, right? Right. So 30 minus 10, how much? 20. So delta y is 20. Okay, so what is x and y? X is nothing but delta x by x. Yeah, x equal to delta x by x. What is delta x? 40. 40 by, what is delta? 2 is 20 minutes. Okay, so it needs 20 minutes to fill the tank if it is operated alone. A pump uh, needs 20 minutes. What about B? B pump operating time is nothing but delta y by y. Delta y is 20, so 20 by 2 is 10 minutes. Okay, now you can substitute it here. 20 minus 10 is 10, 20 plus 10 is 30. So both the equations are satisfying. So if they are operated alone, this takes 20 minutes. A pump takes 20 minutes, B pump takes 10 minutes. Okay, that's good. Now we need to solve one more problem, right? Third one, you need to formulate it. You need to write the equation first, and then you can solve. That is the way. That is going to the way. So these final solution only you need, right? So I'm keeping it here. Other things are not required right now, so we are going to use them anyway. Okay, let's use these only. Why to uh, go for another thing? See, 50%. A chemist has one solution which is 50% acid, and another solution which is 25% acid. Okay, keep it here only. Okay, we'll write the values here. X equal to 20 minute, y equal to 30 minute. Sorry, 30 minute is it? No, 10 minute. 10 minute. Yes, to save time, I just wrote everything here. Let's see the problem also. A chemist has one solution which is 50% acid, and another solution which is 25% acid. How much each should be mixed to make 10 liters of 40% acid solution? Okay, let's say this is x liters and this is y liters. Okay, so 50% of x, 0.5x, 25% of y, 0.25y, must be equal to 40% of these two, x plus y, right? Okay, x plus 5 liters, that is first equation. Second equation, what is the second equation? X plus y must be equal to 10 liters. Okay, you need 10 liters of 40% acid solution, right? So x plus y must be equal to 10, that is second equation. So A matrix is 0.1 minus 0.15 11. Okay, how we got A matrix like this? See, 0.4x is there, so 0.5 minus 0.4 is 0.1, 0.25 minus 0.4 is minus 0.15. Okay, that is the reason these two are not 0.5, 0.25. And what is B matrix? This is right hand side, it is 0, so 0, this will be 10. Okay, now find delta. 0.1 plus 0.15, 0.25. Delta x, write like this: 0, 10 here, minus 0.5, 1 here, so delta x will be plus 1.5. What about delta y? Write 0.1, 1 here, 0 and 10 here, 1, this is 1. So x is delta x by delta 1.5 by 0.25, 6 liters, delta y by delta 1 by 0.25, 4 liters. Okay, you can cross check whether these equations are satisfied or not. They are satisfied. Okay, uh, just to save time, I wrote it here because the video is getting very longer. So we'll stop it here. We'll discuss the matrix inversion method in the next session. Okay, Nandri Vanakkam. Are you tired of dental problems? Then listen to this. Stop brushing your teeth using plastic brush and chemical paste. Use nature's gifted neem stick for brushing your teeth and stay healthy.